Hey guys, good evening. We have Kevin Agarwal joining in from Nagpur. He's a
Yes.
sports doctor. To describe it more clearly, whenever somebody gets hurt, playing something or physically injures themselves purposefully or because of a family member or due to an accident, that's when Kevin comes into picture. He's a life member for MIAP. He's also part of BCCI Sports Science. He's a faculty for MS Dhoni Cricket Academy, and he's also a director and founder for his own clinic. And he's got an institution, a performance studio called Akhada. Maybe Kevin can talk more about some of these initiatives and where all he got all this knowledge of fixing people. I would call this profession as fixing people, or getting people back to performing. So,
Right.
Kevin, over to you. Maybe you can describe. I'm not a profession in this particular field, but maybe you can talk about how this journey started. Why did you choose, fixing people as your profession, and
Okay.
how is it evolving?
So I was never a studious guy. I was always the outstanding student. Teacher comes in and get out, or else you bunk classes and you get caught. I was always that kind of guy. And when people used to ask me in school, ki, what you want to become, I
Hmm.
had no idea because I was never into studies. हाँ खेलना है कूदना है देखा जाएगा. Then after 12th, my father wanted to go put me in law because he's a lawyer.
Hmm.
And I didn't wanted to go into law because he was a lawyer.
Okay.
So I told him that I want to go in medical. And then he had his family friend who was a dentist.
Hmm.
So I caught that कि मेरे को dentist बनना है. So I took a drop, prepared for my pre-medical entrance. I gave that entrance and I got into physiotherapy. So people told me to ले and बाद में shift कर लेंगे dentistry में. So that is how I got into physiotherapy.
Okay.
Once I did physio, then I was not actually liking physiotherapy, but then somebody told me that there is something known as sports physio,
Hmm.
in which you are dealing with sportsmen. And that is when I thought, ki, okay, let's see. Completed my graduation, forced my father to get me into Mumbai college. Got in Mumbai. I topped in the college in sports.
Hmm.
Went long journey. Should I explain the full
Yeah,
journey? It's
yeah,
very
please,
interesting.
because this is all about you, and we want to know how this journey evolved, and from where you are right now till where you are right
So,
now.
So I topped my medical college in sports physiotherapy. Went for a job in Mumbai Cricket Association.
Hmm.
There were like what 50 guys and 5 6 girls applying for the same job,
Hmm.
and people were there with laptops reading stuff, and we were like empty-handed. कि ठीक है इंटरव्यू है क्या लगेगा एक सीवी लगेगा और क्या है.
Hmm.
So we went in. I gave my interview. Whatever he asked, I don't know whether I gave it right answer or wrong answer. I came out. I never expected me to clear that interview. And roughly around a month after that interview, I got a call from the person who took my interview. And he tells me कि okay MCA Mumbai Cricket Association में तो job नहीं है,
Hmm.
but how do you like this offer of working under me in BCCI?
Okay.
So people who take like 5 6 years to reach that spot, I got a direct entry in that spot.
Wow.
So I worked under him as assistant for 3 years.
Hmm.
During this period, I got into celebrities and All Stars Football Club, in which Ranbir, Abhishek, Dino Morio, these guys play. I was traveling in a chartered flight with them to Surat, to Ahmedabad.
Wow.
And gradually I realized that nahi, working under someone is working under someone.
Hmm.
Like you are, whether you are good or not, it's always key that person will be credited and you are okay, acha hai.
Hmm.
And Mumbai, being a Nagpurian, I never traveled in bus, train, local. And that thing did not digest me in Mumbai. So I got my four-wheeler there. I
Hmm.
used to literally spend around 12 to 1500 bucks per day on petrol in Mumbai.
Wow.
And when suppose I'm in Malad and somebody, my sir calls me and says, "Ki, okay, you have to go and treat a celebrity in Juhu."
Hmm.
So, and I'm not in a proper outfit. So I used to go to the mall, buy new clothes, wear it, and then go to the visit. So, jitna I used to not earn, I used to spend.
Hmm.
And then I realized ki nahi, the same thing if I do in Nagpur, I know I can hit big. And that is when I decided ki nahi, let's go to Nagpur. Came here, opened my clinic. I worked with Vidarbha Cricket Association then,
Hmm.
and my work started showing because I was not practicing the traditional physiotherapy that everyone is doing. I was practicing that thing that sports physios at a very good level practice. And then I realized ki, okay, now it's time ki I open my own fitness center, because people who think looking like a bodybuilder or looking rough and tough is fitness. That is not fitness. Fitness is very simple. If you are a businessman, you should be fit enough to do your job.
Hmm.
If you are a carpenter, you should be fit enough to do your job. So that is fitness. So I got that concept. So akhada being the core of fitness, कि the ground, there is no कि तुम 50 किलो उठाओ ये करो, तुम actually मट्टी में रहो and you start working out, challenge your own body. So I got that concept with an modern touch, and yeah, I opened my studio.
Superb. So you basically, I mean, it's always good, and this is what I recommend. So you basically learn from a guru, or you learn
Yes,
from corporate, and then
right,
when you feel that yes, I can do it myself, that's when you have to branch out, and that's how
right.
a lot of everybody has evolved, across generations. That you branch out and
Yes.
do it on your own, then have your own entity. So
You
good.
start getting those new ideas automatically. You never thought about it, but suddenly that thing starts clicking. Ki, okay, this can work, that can work. So yeah, that's me.
बट या सो आई थिंक किसी को डेफिनेशन भी नहीं देना होगा कि what fitness means. What you explained is person like you, like a chocolate boy, if he can be a physiotherapist, then this is an example. Like you can be, you've got a point where you just have to be fit on whatever profession you're doing, and
Right.
it need not be, you don't have to look bulky or
Yeah.
strong or pretty
Yeah.
serious in
You
what you
shouldn't
do.
have six abs to say you're fit. If you have a big tummy and you are still at the age of 90 doing everything without aches and pain, you are fit.
True, so
So
true.
yes.
So how was this journey with cricketers, celebrities, and all that? So you still, I mean, you might be missing this particular part from Mumbai.
I miss the glamour part,
Hmm.
because when you're working with them, you suddenly have a huge fan following. And it's not that I'm not in contact with them. I'm in most of the guys, I am in contact with them. I still on and off work with them. But because Mumbai, it's a lot of struggle. Like you cannot have a personal life in Mumbai, especially if you stay in one part of Bombay and you have to travel to the rest of the parts.
It's a
So
difficult.
no, I don't miss it actually.
Yeah.
In fact, I make people jealous कि अच्छा Bombay से Nagpur जाके he's doing better than us.
Yeah, I feel the same. I really hate traveling to the city. I mean, I live in Hyderabad, but somehow, I avoid traveling. Until unless it's like really required, I don't go
Right.
out, and so traveling, commuting, I think is a necessary task
Yeah,
which you are
and like
adding up.
people
Best.
say कि नागपुर में, like Nagpur is a small city, so they say कि क्या है वहाँ पे तो life ही नहीं है. So I say okay, if I want to party, I can any day come to Bombay, party and go back. तुम्हारे पास क्या है, अब तुम्हारे पास तो रेस्ट ही नहीं है.
दैट इज ट्रू. बट एक बात बताओ, ये नागपुर में गाड़ियां पूरे व्हाइट कलर के क्यों होते हैं? एवरी टाइम आई ट्रैवल, दैट इज वन क्वेश्चन, एंड आई हैव
Yes,
नोबडी हैज आंसर फॉर इट. सो डू यू नो
there's a
व्हाट इज द
reason.
आंसर? Why every car,
During
even
summers,
personal car, is in white
yes,
color?
white. So during summers, our temperature touches 46, 47.
Hmm.
So if you have a dark color car, it literally, white color car in fact also boils up from inside. So imagine now if you have a dark color car,
Then
it
it's
becomes a boiler. So that's the one reason कि
main reason, I think.
कि white है. Second is कि यहाँ पे ज़्यादा शोशा नहीं है. Like there's no pubs, there's no discs, party places. There's actually no party places. So people are more gentle, more calm, and that is why they say कि white. So it's more smooth color.
So there's a lot of scope for somebody to has to come and open a pub or nightlife. I think there's a lot of scope for Nagpur.
Actually, yes,
Scope in
you
Nagpur.
open a good pub and the next day it will be houseful. So you don't need to publicize it. People will automatically do it.
Good. So why do people come to you? I mean, what is a common thing? Why do they people break themselves and end up coming to you? So I mean, there should be some
So
survey or some rating, right?
different conditions have different reasons. So I'll talk about the most common one. One is back pain. So, we maximum in a day we sit. So
True.
we sit on a chair, we sit on the dining table, we sit on the vehicle, we sit whenever we go out, restaurant, coffee, everywhere we sit. So we create a muscle imbalance between the back of the body and front,
Hmm.
which automatically hampers your biomechanics, the alignment of your body, and you have back pain. So that's the most common reason. Like everyone, 100% of people in their lifespan, they will have back pain. So it helps us. Okay,
Hmm.
you sit throughout the day and then you come to me. Then same goes for neck because we are more into gadgets.
Hmm.
And when we are concentrating, maybe game on the laptop or whatever, you
Waste.
tend to bring your neck forward. So once you bring your neck forward, you start stressing out your structures, and then that spondylitis and all that thing starts.
Yeah.
Again, these two most common, and then depends. Ki if you are a footballer, your ankle or knee will get injured. If you're a badminton player, your shoulder will get injured. If you're a housewife, they don't take care कि घुटने में दर्द हो रहा है,
Hmm.
calcium properly ले रहे हैं कि नहीं, vitamin D ले रहे हैं कि नहीं, so they'll end up with arthritis.
Because they stand
So
for a long time. They're always like standing or doing something in the kitchen.
yes, and plus the footwear, like females have a thing to wear heels.
Hmm.
So if
Which
their
is
knee
not
is
good.
supposed to get spoiled at the age of 65, wearing heel will spoil it at the age of 45.
Hmm.
But क्योंकि दिखता है वो बिकता है, it looks good.
So,
Like I have so many clients. Yeah, I have so many clients who come with knee pain and they say कि Kevin कुछ भी कर मेरे को heel नहीं
heel
छोड़ना है.
heel
बाकी
नहीं
तो कुछ
छोड़ना.
भी कर.
Okay.
Heel, yes. So yeah, works for me.
वहां पे नाइट आउट पार्टी के लिए प्लेस नहीं है, बट हील्स किसके लिए?
यहाँ पे most of the people do house parties and farmhouse party or terrace party.
Oh, nice.
And
Terrace
we
parties.
don't have a lot of buildings over here. It's more of bungalow type
Hmm.
individual houses.
True. Yeah.
So yeah, if you throw a party, you call 20, 30 depending on how big your house is. And yes,
Throw a terrace party. Good one.
yeah, so we used to do that before I opened Akhada. Now
Hmm.
we do a house party.
Good. Nice, nice. It's, knowing you. One question which is running in my mind, like you're a chocolate boy, definitely a lot of fan following you'll have. Not sports people. I'm not talking about referring to sports people or celebrities. I'm talking about simple girls who want like somebody like you, like a chocolate boy. So किसी ने have somebody enacted they have a issue and frequently tried coming to you for physiotherapy? Because as a
Many,
doctor you have a
not
license to touch them and give them good
so.
remedy.
Yeah, so not only girls, like there are many senior citizens also who I feel he do not have any problem. My staff feel do not have any problem, but they'll keep coming. And while talking to them, they'll say also, यहाँ के अच्छा लगता है, तेरे बात करके अच्छा लगता है. So my staff, whoever is seeing, they are actually taking the names of that person. But yeah, and it's not only the female gender, even many males come in and this thing happens. But we have to maintain that decorum. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but it happens.
yeah, it's a good feeling if clinics generally are like has a negative this thing like clinic hospital जाते हो clinic जाते हो, you get that feeling that this is a medical facility. These are only people who have issues come in. But if you are able to maintain positivity where your clients are so happy that they would love to come sit talk and then
Yes,
also relax their minds apart from muscles and bones. I think
right.
you've achieved it. You're in the right game then.
Yeah. So I have made the atmosphere like that only. There are a lot of colors,
Hmm.
cool atmosphere. Nobody shouts, nobody argues. Everyone will wish everyone, fool around
Super.
with them, make them smile. So that 50% of your work is done. So
Hmm.
once they enter the clinic and they say, oh, it's not like a hospital. So
Hmm.
they are actually calmed and, composed.
True.
Yes.
Good. So, Kevin, we have some questions for you because we also want to know some Chupa Rustam of Kevin,
Yeah.
which public are not aware. So, we'll try to reveal that in this particular show. Yeah, but these are
Yes.
what you feel. So, these
Huh.
questions are meant to reveal some things out of you.
Yes.
What is the strangest gift you've ever received?
Stranger's gift.
Hmm.
I have received a book. I hate reading, and I think I was in second year, third year of my medical, and they gave me a novel to
Hmm.
read it, and then knowing that I will never read it. So yeah, probably book is the strangest thing that I got.
Yeah, that's what generally happens. Like, if somebody, I don't read books, but somebody
Yes.
has, I bought a book because of accident, or, because of some
Huh.
impulse, or somebody has gifted me. I will find another guy who doesn't read the book and gift it, because at
I
least
did the
circulation
same
to
thing.
ho.
I repacked that book and gave one of that friend the same thing on his birthday.
The craziest thing you have ever done.
Okay, there's this small lake known as Futala Lake in
Hmm.
Nagpur. So we were there. I think I was in 10th, 9th or 10th that time, and my friends just provoked me कि you're a good swimmer, तू ये lake cross नहीं कर सकता and all that. And by the time my best friend realized कि okay Kevin ऐसे कुछ हरकत कर सकता है, I removed my clothes and I jumped into the lake
Oh,
and swam and crossed it. So yeah, probably that was the craziest thing
craziest
that
thing.
I did.
Was it very deep,
Yes.
or, you are good at swimming?
My father, when we were small, like 3, 4 years old, he used to take us through the swimming pool and throw us in the deep. So we never had that deep wala fright.
Hmm. Okay.
And बचपन से ही फेंका जा रहे हैं तो we don't think before jumping in. मालूम है कि yeah, if you know it, you can do it.
Hmm.
So yeah, well, it's deep, but then it did not
You didn't try.
come struck me also कि it would be deep. So yeah, that's one of the craziest thing I've done.
So, you were talking about, house core activities. Like, now men are also trying to do, help out at home. So, what is your
Yes.
least favorite core, house core?
I hate cleaning the bathroom.
Okay.
So yeah, that is where I have a lot of fights at home. Ki, your turn, and I try to skip it. So yeah, that's the worst thing that I can do. And I'm a clean guy. Like I don't like things messed up. So if I see something, I'll go correct it,
Mhm.
or else I'll destroy it. So that वो रहेगा ही नहीं तो problem ही नहीं होगा. So
Next question: do you think that the world would be a better place or worse place if suddenly everybody can read each other's thoughts?
I don't think that. I think it would become a worse place if you could read each other's thought because people will have negativity towards someone.
Hmm.
So it would create more fight. It would create more problems. I think the world is automatically perfect. जैसा है वो perfect है.
That's it.
Just you cannot deal with it. That is why you think like that. So
Okay. Best emoji to describe you.
the this one, the
Yeah.
tongue coming out. That and the person with the two horns.
Two horns. Okay. Evil.
Yeah,
Evil Kevin.
yeah. Evil मतलब मस्तीखोर वाला evil.
Masti. Do you
So
have
I'm
any
always
tattoos?
the Yeah, I have two tattoos. One is Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
So this was gifted by one of my friend in Mumbai,
Okay.
and this is one of the logo of my gym and
Hmm.
the logo for my clinic. And one I have it on my arm. That was the first salary that I earned after becoming a doctor. So people say घर वालों को दे दे.
Hmm.
I thought कि यार उनके पास पहले ही बहुत पैसा है करने का क्या. So I wanted something which will be with me throughout my life.
What your life?
So my mother said, put it in the bank. I said, if I put it in the bank, it was never mine. So I got a tattoo done of the entire amount.
That's a good
And I
idea.
know, ki, yeah, it's there.
That's a good idea. You will always have it there.
Yes. And I literally flaunt it. Like when people ask me, ki, तेरा start कैसे हुआ? I said, ये ऐसा.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could master one skill, apart from all the certifications you've done, I mean, the
Huh.
list goes on when I go through your profile. So, what is that you still want to master, even after all this?
Reading.
Breathing,
Reading.
reading. Okay.
Yeah. Because I am very, very poor in it. So yeah, if I could do reading, I can do many things in future.
What is the most courteous thing you've done?
Courteous thing.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been suspended from the college,
Okay.
from medical college. So we went third year of our graduation, and we did not know that physios are not allowed in the medicine,
Hmm.
medicine ward doctor's room. So we were there in the night studying क्योंकि अगले दिन medicine का paper था.
Hmm.
So the sister came, I think, around 12:31 in the night कि तुम लोग निकलो यहाँ से. So we had a fought and she kicked us out. So and next day we got a call from the superintendent of a medical college कि you three boys come here. And then he's showing us images in his phone that the bed was turned around, the tube light was removed, the chairs was broken, and we
Oh.
did not do that. So
Hmm.
we three were shocked. So the sister, to get us into trouble, she had done it. So we explained it to the superintendent. So the main one funny thing was we entered the superintendent office and he said, "Okay, bed job." So we three sat. Then he's writing something and he asked, "Are you all interns?" So we said, "Nahi, I think third year, final. I think final year." So we said final year. He said, "फिर खड़े हो जाओ."
Hmm.
So we stood, we are seeing each other, but then ultimately nothing happened. We just got a suspension letter at home
Hmm.
and we had to give a apology letter in the college. That's it.
Good. Some of these memories, I also had an experience where TCs लगाए हुए थे, parents को बुलाया था, TC दे रहे हैं घर के. But these
Yes,
memories last long because you faced it and you've overcome that.
right. And I feel ki, being too studious is not good for your career. That's my personal opinion.
Hmm.
Like the guys who are always sitting back, who's finding different ways to get out of it.
Hmm.
So they come up with better ideas, quicker ideas, easier, simpler way
Ways.
to get things done, and they are more successful.
True. I completely agree with you. So, what is the best compliment you've received from a female friend about the way you look? Not about your profession.
Many, like,
Okay.
you look
एक बता
cute,
दो.
you're so young. I wish तेरी शादी नहीं होती. I wish मेरी शादी नहीं होती.
संभल गए.
So
You
I
just got
enjoy all the
married so 1.5
compliments. Yeah,
year back. So
yeah,
yeah,
a lot.
your wife has to get prepared for these compliments now.
She's already prepared. Like she knew we are from the same college, though we
Okay.
did not know each other during a college period.
Hmm.
But I was the famous guy, so everyone knew कि अच्छा Kevin है.
Good.
Yes.
So, worst message that you have accidentally sent to somebody or you have received accidentally by somebody to you.
Uh, I keep, I'm very bad with names. So once I wanted to convey something to someone, और मेरे को लगा उसका नाम कुछ और है, and I sent it to someone else, and that created an issue.
Okay.
So yeah, that's something what I want to change is that.
What is your favorite saying? So, what does Kevin keep saying frequently in the clinic? And when you enter, you say, मैं माहौल अच्छा बनाता हूँ and all that. So, how do you? What are the common things which you say in your clinic?
So if a young guy comes to me and if I feel that's not a big issue, his pain is not a big issue, and he keeps bugging me कि ये दर्द क्यों नहीं जा रहा, दर्द क्यों नहीं जा रहा, या दर्द क्यों आया. So my favorite word is aging. उम्र बढ़ रही है तो तुम्हारा दर्द बढ़ रहा है. So yeah, and in fact, my staff, every day I tell this dialogue to my staff. If they come, so Raj, ye dukh raha, aging. And when I tell them something, ki, okay, today my back is hurting. So, yeah, age.
Yes.
Yes. So that is one. Second, I have a habit, like if I'm seeing 15 clients at a time, and if a staff comes and asks me for a rehab for a particular guy, so I will give him a big, around 8 to 10 list of exercises or things to do. And I expect that junior to, memorize everything for that particular person. So I'm very talkative in the clinic.
That's a good practice, for you to engage. It's all about whether you have one team member or 10 team members. It's all about having fun while you're working. Otherwise,
Yes.
there's no point working. It's not about how
Right.
much pay you get, receive, or you pay, but it's all about how much are you enjoying together.
Yeah. Once you start enjoying, then that work does not be work.
True.
Like in this lockdown period, all my staff keep messaging me कि sir हमको बुला लो because I'm working. I recently I recently started my clinic. No, I was working since after 1 week post lockdown, Then after a month, I called my one of my maid. Then after a month, I called one more physio to help me. And from yesterday, I called the third physio.
Hmm.
So the other one they called me कि उसको क्यों बुलाया मेरे को भी बुला लेते. So they all are missing the workplace.
That's true. Yeah. घर बैठ बैठ के भी I think we've come to a stage बहुत बोर मार रहा है. So
Yeah. No, I have staff who, miss weddings या give the family members कि, नहीं sir के clinic जाना है to miss occasions. And they actually come to the clinic because they hate missing the clinic. So yeah, that's the environment there.
So, out of all the celebrity clients and sports celebrities you met,
हाँ.
who was the most humble and the person whom you really liked from it, within inside, who doesn't show off things, but he's really nice person, as per you.
I think for me, Abhishek Bachchan was the best person when I used to work with them. Because when I traveled to Surat with all the celebrities, so I was a layman. Like I did not know किसके साथ बैठना, किसके साथ खड़े होना. Chartered flight में मुझे ही नहीं पता था कि how to close the window, the windshield, या फिर how to where's the belt. अब उसने तो बोल दिया पायलट ने कि okay wear your belt. I'm searching for my belt and I'm seeing okay अभिषेक बच्चन, रणबीर कपूर सबने बेल्ट पहना है. So he was the guy who actually said okay Kevin see do this. Then after the football match, he came and he told everyone, okay, thank you. Then he called me, okay, because of this guy, you could play, your body is not aching. So everyone thank him. So yeah, for me, Abhishek Bachchan was the person.
Good. Good one.
And starting my, I thought he's the most akadu guy because, he has that looks.
Serious look, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Some personalities don't look the way they are. I mean, they're very different than what people perceive them.
Right.
So
yes,
they might carry certain look for the society, but within
yes.
They're completely different.
In person, they are completely different. Yes.
So Kevin, with all this experience, I mean, you've worked with corporates, you're a physiotherapist, you've worked with celebrities, you've worked with sports people. So what are the areas you would focus on when you become the chief minister?
I would first of all take out all the uneducated people who are on the topmost post and put a basic criteria कि okay, you have to complete this level of education to get that post. So yeah, I would love to do that. And second, the quota system. I will put a full stop to the quota system.
No reservations.
Yes, zero reservation. Like you give them, okay, if they do not have money or if they are coming from a poor family, you give them free education. I have no problem. But the post should be done on merit basis. Yeah.
True. Good point. Good.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you, Kevin. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us.
Yes.
I still don't know how you got into this particular position at this particular age. Still, you look like a college-going kid. You're also married and you have so many clients coming into your clinic. Do well because you're again in a profession, healthcare profession, where you're healing people. So
Yes.
and you are enjoying the way you're healing along with your team. So keep up the good work. A lot of some of these professions don't get into the identity until unless people need it. Like the only time people think of a doctor is when they get sick. The only time they appreciate,
Right.
a physiotherapist when they break something and the doctor says, yeah, you have to go to physiotherapist. That's the only time they think of voluntarily koi nahi aata.
Yes.
And it is a long process to heal people, and you have to patiently do it. Ensure that the patients are also very patiently coming back to you regularly. So I think it's a tough job. So but keep smiling the same way and keep up the charm.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
kill the illness with your smile. So that's what I would say.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
So, friends, we have Kevin here. So, you know the profile. So, we do follow him. It's always good to have inspiring people like Kevin because he's also started. He branched out recently, and then he started on his own, and he's doing well. So, it's always good to follow people who have inspiring stories. So, thank you,
Thank you.
friends, for joining in. Thank you, Kevin, for taking time out. Nice to have
Thank you,
here.
Ravi. Yes. Same here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Bye.